students, today we are going to revise chapter number 18, that is Introduction to Line Graph. Line graph. A line connecting the points on a graph which represent certain data is called a line graph. It shows change in value over time. A line graph helps us to compare the frequencies of data in each category with other categories. It also helps us to visualize and understand the trend of growth. For example, increase in sales with time or decay, that is decrease in sales with time of the frequencies. Number plane. A number plane has two axes. The horizontal axis is called the x-axis and the vertical axis is called the y-axis. The x-coordinate is always written before the y-coordinate and it's separated by a comma. For example, 3, 5. Here, 3 is the x-coordinate and 5 is the y-coordinate. The x-coordinate is known as abscissa and the y-coordinate is known as the ordinate. Types of line graph. The first one, Cartesian plane. What is a Cartesian plane? Also called as xy plane or Cartesian coordinate system. The x-axis, horizontal number line from left to right. To the right, we have all positive numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And to the left, we have all negative numbers starting from -1, -2 and so on, like a standard number line. Y-axis, vertical number line from up to down. When we go up, we have all positive numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And when we go down, we have all negative numbers starting from -1, -2, -3 and so on. Here, where x-axis and y-axis intersect, that point is known as origin. As we know, x and y Cartesian plane is broken up into four parts. First part, second part, third part and fourth part. These four parts are called as quadrant and we have to locate all points in this entire xy plane. The first part where x is positive and y is positive is called the first quadrant. In this part where x is negative and y is positive is called the second quadrant. In this part where x is negative, y is also negative is called the third quadrant. In this part where x is positive, y is negative is called the fourth quadrant. How to plot points? Start at the origin, move to x coordinate, move to y coordinate and then plot the point. For example, a 2, -4. Here a is the name of the point, 2 is the x coordinate and it shows how to move on x-axis. -4 is the y coordinate and it shows how to move on y-axis. 2, -4 is the ordered pair. How to plot points? The first one, a -3, 2. So we have to start with the origin as x is -3. So we have to move towards left. How many places? 3 places. And y is 2 which is positive. So I have to move up by 2 places. So here is the point a -3, 2. B -2, -4. Again, we have to start at the origin as x is negative. So I have to move towards left. But x is -2. So I have to move 2 places. And y is -4. So I have to move down by 4 places. So here is the point -2, -4. C 0, -2. So I have to start at the origin. So x is 0. So I have to not move towards my left, not towards my right as x is 0 and y is -2. So I have to move down by how many places? 2 places. So here is the point C 0, -2. D 0, 5. Again I have to start at the origin as x is 0. So I have to not move towards right, not towards left and y is 5. So I have to move up by 5 places. So here is the point D 0, 5. E 6 comma 0. So I have to start at the origin. As x is positive 6. So I have to move towards right by 6 places and y is 0. So here is the point E 6 comma 0. F 4 comma minus 5. So I have to start at the origin. As x is 4. So I have to move towards right by 4 places and y is minus 5. So I have to move down by 5 places. So here is the point F 4 comma minus 5. The next question, in which quadrant or axis does the point lie? Now you have to tell this point lies in which quadrant, as we have studied the 4 quadrant in previous slide. So the A minus 3 comma 2 has x is minus 3 and y is 2. So here is the point A minus 3 comma 2. So it lies in which quadrant? First, second, third or fourth? So it lies in second quadrant as x is negative, y is positive. B minus 2 comma minus 4 as x is negative. So here and y is also negative. So here is the point minus 2 comma minus 4. So it lies in which quadrant? First, second, third or fourth? Both are negative. So it lies in third quadrant. C 0 comma minus 2 as x is 0 and y is minus 2. Y is minus 2. Here is the point C 0 comma minus 2. So it lies in which quadrant? Neither of the quadrant. So it lies on y-axis. D 0 comma 5. X is 0 and y is 5. So it lies in which quadrant? It lies in neither of this quadrant, but it lies on y-axis. 5 E 6 comma 0 as x is positive 6. So here and y is 0. So the point lies over here 6 comma 0. So it lies in which quadrant? Neither of the quadrant, nor in first, nor in second, nor in third, nor in fourth. But it lies on which axis? X or y? It lies on x axis. Here is the point 6 comma 0. Sixth one. F 4 comma minus 5. So x is positive. So here 4 and y is negative. So down here. So here is the point 4 comma minus 5. So it lies in which quadrant? First, second, third or fourth? Fourth quadrant has x is positive and y is negative. So it lies in fourth quadrant. Solve the following. Write down the letters representing the following points. Now we have given the points. We have to tell in which point represent the following letters. The first point, that is 2 comma 1. X is 2 and y is 1. So here is the point A. So answer is A. Second one, 7 comma 0. Now x is 7 and y is 0. So here is the point and it is represented by the letter B. Third one, 4 comma 6. X is 4 and y is 6. So here is the point 4 comma 6 and it is represented by the letter C. Fourth one, 0 comma 4. So x is 0 and y is 4. So here is the point 0 comma 4 and it is represented by the letter D. Write down the coordinates representing following points. Now we have given the letter, we have to tell the coordinates of this point B. So B is here on x-axis, it is 7, no y-axis, so y is 0. So 7 comma 0. C. C is over here. So it has moved on x-axis 4 places and y 6 places. So C 4 comma 6. D. D is here. So on x-axis it is 0 and on y-axis it is 4. So 0 comma 4. Complete the following table and mark a graph for each. Now we have given the x coordinate. We have to find the representative y coordinate for the equation y equals to x plus 1. So when x is 0, y equals to x plus 1. So x is 0. So substitute value of x in this equation. So 0 plus 1, which is 1. So y equals to 1. So x comma y equals to 0 comma 1. So for x, we have got y coordinate. When x is 4, y equals to x plus 1. substitute value of x equals to 4 in this equation. So 4 plus 1, which is 5. So y equals to 5. So x comma y equals to 4 comma 5. When x is 8, so y equals to x plus 1. So substitute value of x equals to 8 in this equation. So 8 plus 1, which is 9. So I got answer 8 comma 9. So when x is 0, y is 1. When x is 4, y is 5. When x is 8, y is 9. So I need to draw graph with this coordinate x and y. So this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. The largest number is 9. So I have plot on y-axis number 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9, and on x-axis it is 8. So I have plot number 1, 2, 3, 4 till 8. So when x is 0, y is 1. So point is over here 0, 1. When x is 4, y is 5. Here is the point 4, 5. When x is 8, y is 9. So here is the point 8, 9. So all 3 points pass through a straight line. So this is the graph. Write down the table of values for each of the following graphs and write down the relationship between x and y. We have given the table. We need to write down the y coordinates looking at the graph, and then after getting the y coordinates, we need to see the relationship between x and y. So we have already given the x coordinate. We need to find the y coordinate from the graph. So when x is 0, y is also 0. But when x is 1, what is the y coordinate? When x is 1, y is 2. When x is 2, y is 4. And when x is 3, y is 6. And when x is 4, y is 8. So I have got the y coordinates looking at the graph. Now the next question is, write down the relationship between x and y. We need to write down the relationship between x and y. So when x is 0, y is also 0. But when x is 1, y is 2. When x is 2, y is 4. It has become doubled. When x is 3, y is 6. So the relationship is y is equals to 2x. So let's see whether we got the relationship is right or wrong. Substitute value of x. So we'll get the respective y coordinate. So when x is 0, so 2 into 0, so y is also 0. When x is 1, substitute in this equation 2 into 1, which is 2. So y we got 2. When x is 2, so substitute in this 2 into 2, which is 4. So y is 4. So the answer is right. So y equals to 2x. So students, I hope you all have understood the chapter understanding the line graph. And there is a small assignment. Based on it, please try to solve it. For the exam point of view, you can expect simple basic questions for exam like in which quadrant point line, as plotting the point on graph is difficult. So easy type questions only can be asked for exam. All the best. Do well. Thank you.